Hi, I'm Adam Lavigne, and I am at the Bonsai Supply. Um, I'm not really good with numbers. I'm good with taking wire and wrap it around a branch. I think it's probably about 17 or 18 years ago. Um, the reason why I'm an artist, I paint and draw and all that kind of stuff. I when you buy a house in Florida, you have to put plants around it. So I started getting into plants and making a real intricate walkway. Um, all types of succulent plants and tropical plants. And then I was walking through a Sam's Club, and I saw a little juniper, a little percumbens named a juniper. And I said, "Wow, that's cool." So I bought it, and that's kind of history. There's several. One of the in terms of philosophy and ideas on the art and how to shape a tree, because I'm a carver. The American artist Dan Robinson and Masahiko Kimura from Japan. Those two. Um, Shuten up in Massachusetts. He's one of my influences, and one of the local ones, Toby Diaz, as far as how to style a tree, how to wire and style a tree. The species I like to work with, the joke is always the tree that's in front of you. But I prefer broadleaf trees or deciduous trees with the smaller leaves, uh, including many of the tropicals like ficus or premna or something like that. My favorite broadleaf semi-tropical is the Ilex vomitoria schillings. My favorite deciduous is the Celtis levigata, which is called the sugarberry or the southern hackberry. Number one, make sure your soil drains well for the environment that you're in. I don't recommend a specific type of soil. I recommend a mix that works in your backyard. So as a corollary to that, you need to learn how to water. You need to look at the soil and see how long it takes to dry out and water it appropriately. Um, Number two, have more than one pair of your favorite tool. I use scissors a lot, so I have about 4 or 5 pairs of scissors that I cycle through, and I keep them all sharp when I begin, and as I use them, when they start getting dull, I switch. Number three, only keep your collection to a size that you can handle, uh, and be able to cycle out all of the work on a tree within at least 4 weeks of working. The only or the best way to learn how to do bonsai, and this is coming from a person who does YouTube videos and writes blogs, but the best way is to see the bonsai in person. Go to a shop, take a class, go to a club, go to a convention. Uh, so my friends here at the Bonsai Supply gave me some soil. I'm going to be testing it out. We have some pumice. This looks like good horticultural pumice. It's nice and soft. We have this, I believe it's like an expanded clay or expanded shale or slate, very close to haydite or something similar. We have this is called Grimson stone. It's naturally mined. It's not fired at all. You'll see these a lot around track and fields, the around the big infield. Very hard, but it holds a little bit of moisture and a little bit of water. We have the good old standby red scoria or lava rock. We have some horticultural charcoal, beautifully sized and ready for work. Then we have calcined clay. One of the brand names would be like Turfus or something like that. Very good at holding water, doesn't break down much, and holds a lot of nutrients. So I've worked with all of them. It depends on the mix I'm using, the tree that's going in it. Uh, lava rock, I'll use twice as much lava rock than anything else. One of my clients has a lot of bougainvilleas in the Grimson stone, and they're doing really well. Does not hold a lot of water within the particle, so that's a plus for bougainvilleas. I just started using charcoal in the mix. I think it's probably going to be worthwhile. And pumice is good. The roots like pumice. The roots like to take the pumice and crush it like a claw. Upright. Unglazed. Wiring. Ficus. Well, the whiskey with a chaser of beer. There's no other answer. Something whenever I'm ready. Darkness, my old friend. Look at all the soil we have here. It's almost like it's granola or muesli. Mueslix? How do you say that? That's Switzerland gruel.